Welcome back. In this module, we will learn about the various sales methods used by businesses. You may remember the difference between two functions, marketing and sales. Marketing is about thinking of a right product or service based on customer needs and then generating interest about it, whereas sales function is about contacting potential customers, convincing them to buy the product or service and then collecting money once they have bought it. In an earlier session, we looked at the major tasks of a salesperson. We will now look at the methods that are useful to perform the sales function in a business. We will look at 6 different methods, each has some advantages and some disadvantages, and we will look at important ones for each method. Keep in mind that certain methods are suitable for certain types of businesses. Also, a business may choose more than one method to reach as many customers as possible while keeping in mind the costs for each method. The first method is selling products directly to the customers by visiting their homes. This is also known as door-to-door sales. This method is commonly used by vegetable and fruit sellers where they walk with their push carts calling out customers to buy their products. The main advantage of this method is that a business can get feedback on the product or the service right away. So, it is easier to make improvements. But there are some disadvantages too. It requires a lot of effort. Further, it is difficult for a salesperson to carry a lot of product with him or her. Another method is selling directly to customers from a shop. In this method, the owner stays in the shop and customers visit the shop to buy the product or service. This is common for businesses such as groceries, tailoring, flour mill, etc. The main advantage is that it saves effort which goes into contacting each customer individually. Another advantage is that business can display banners and signboards on the shop to attract customers. The main disadvantage is that not enough customers may come to the shop due to issues such as an inconvenient location of the shop. The third method of selling is to sell retailers or shops. This is possible when the products are being sold in bulk quantity and is commonly seen in trading businesses such as selling grains or oil or soap. The key advantage is that a business must manage just a few retailers instead of managing relationships and orders from many customers. The biggest disadvantage is that a business must give retailers a margin which reduces the profit of the business. Selling to wholesalers is another method of selling products. However, this is uncommon amongst rural areas where the size of businesses may be small. Certain business such as selling grains can use this method. The main advantage of this method is that since customers buy in bulk, it is easier to meet the revenue target for a business. But like the previous method, this too requires sharing a margin which can reduce the profit. The fifth method of selling is where the business sells directly to institutions or other businesses. Such a method is common in businesses such as lunch canteen or selling uniforms. This has the same advantage as the previous method. Due to bulk purchase, transactions are of large amounts. Hence, they help businesses achieve good revenues. Another advantage is that these tend to repeat customers, which is financially healthy for a business. But this method has some problems. Usually, making a sales requires multiple visits to the business owners. Often, one must deal with multiple people at every institution before reaching the right decision maker. Selling products through exhibitions or fairs is also a common selling method. This is common when a business wants customers to know about their product at the start of their business, or even during festival season or after crop harvest. Typically, this allows a business to earn more revenue in a short span of time. The main advantage of this method is that exhibitions is often an effective way to promote and build awareness about products and services. But storage, transport and promotion costs can be high, which is the main disadvantage. So, the business may not be able to make profits from the stalls at exhibitions. To summarize, there are many methods for a business to choose from to sell its products or services. We looked at 6 different methods. For a business owner to decide which ones makes more sense for her business, it is a good idea for her to be aware of advantages and disadvantages of each methods. A business may choose multiple methods to maximize revenues for the business depending on the customer segments it is targeting.